before heaven, before angels, before the first heartbeat. There was only darkness and him. No stars hung in the endless black, no oceans moved beneath the sky, no fire burned, no mountain stood, no living thing had learned to die. No wings above, no roots below, no dawn had touched the sleeping deep. Only silence without ending, only nothingness asleep. And somewhere in that endless absence, beyond all shape and form and name, a lonely consciousness awakened, ancient before time itself became. Not seated on a throne of glory, not crowned in blazing golden flame, but drifting through eternal stillness, too vast for mortal tongues to frame. And in the hollow void around him, he felt a sorrow cold and long, for endlessness without another, is silence sharp enough to wound. So softly through the dark eternal, the first true sound began to rise. Not wrath, not war, not violent thunder, but a lullaby. And God breathed light into the nothing. Tiny stars began to bloom like lanterns floating through an ocean inside creation's endless womb. The heavens opened like great flowers, galaxies turned beneath his hands, and every distant shining planet was shaped like grains of glowing sand. The universe became his cradle, the cosmos learned at last to sing, and all the dark that came before him began to fear the birth of things. He painted nebulae in silence, silver rivers made from flame. He stretched eternity like canvas and scattered suns across the frame. The first world spun beneath his fingers, mountains slept in unborn stone, and still amidst the growing heavens, the endless God remained alone. So from the warmth inside his spirit, he shaped the first celestial choir, great beings forged from thought and feeling, living souls of holy fire. Some born gentle, soft with mercy, some with justice bright as dawn, some with wonder vast and endless to guard the world still being born. And every angel sang beside him, their voices shook the infant stars, until all heaven bloomed around them like glowing scars across the dark. But even then, before mankind, before the garden, before sin ever learned its name, one angel watched the Father closest, and slowly envy entered flame. A silver sun with radiant beauty, who questioned why all praise must rise toward the one who shaped creation instead of toward the burning skies. And somewhere deep beneath the singing, the first small fracture came to light into the nothing. Tiny stars began to bloom like lanterns floating through an ocean inside creation's endless womb. The heavens opened like great flowers, galaxies turned beneath his hands, and every distant shining planet was shaped like grains of glowing sand. Yet even in that first creation, a shadow stirred beneath the glow. For every light that ever blossoms will someday learn what darkness knows. Still he continued building onward, though sorrow crushed his endless mind. For love creates despite the heartbreak, and plants its gardens knowing time. So he ignited newborn heavens, he taught the empty void to dream. And every atom born thereafter still carries fragments of his hymn. The stars themselves became his children, the angels danced beneath their glow. And for the very first time ever, the endless God no longer wept alone. Little stars inside the darkness, tiny lights against the deep, all creation gently forming, while the ancient Father sings. So when you gaze into the heavens at distant fires beyond your sight, remember every star above you was born the first and oldest night. And somewhere past the edge of cosmos, beyond what mortal eyes can see, God still walks beside creation, humming softly through eternity.